Hey, everybody. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, let me put this. I forgot to do everything. I gotta put the music on. Oh my god, I'm a mess. Give me 3 seconds, y'all. Jim is lighting the fire. Alright. Rob am here. Mike am here. He's got his popcorn, his drinks, and he's good. Sue. My love is here, of course. It's Steve. What's up, Steve? Thanks for the raid. I appreciate it. Georgian. Hey. Welcome. Mr. JLC. Listen. How is everybody tonight? We can finally have a campfire because it's not raining. It did rain a little bit, like 12 drops earlier, but that's about it. The wind kicked up and I actually had to put the awning in for an hour and a half or so till the wind calmed down. And Jeff made it. Let's get Jim's leg out of the picture here. There we go. Hope everyone is doing well. What are you burring about?
I just burr sometimes.
Oh, just because? I got you. It was a little burry earlier. Oh, really?
Thinking about it. Got my truck here. I might take it home, so I'm going to fill my rack up over there. It's kind of empty. This goes on my back deck. So I start putting wood on it for my house.
Well, thank you very much.
My rack has been empty this weekend.
Thank you very much.
What's up?
Campground Bruce is giving us more firewood. Yay! Diane! It's Sue, it's William. Hot stuff, I mean hot foot. Campground Bruce gave us some firewood because he's taking his firewood rack home this weekend, so we're getting replenished, yay. Let's see. There we go. We getting some more firewood, yay. He's so awesome. He's such an awesome neighbor. Hey, Jack. Thanks for the raid. Hey, Scott. Bueno's Fire Pit Saturday. You're going to continue ripping hair out, trying to figure out this audio issue between. I'm telling you, Mike, it's like trying to read Japanese. What was I gonna say? Oh, Captain Jack said, "Prepare to prepare to E boarded." I guess it's like the electronic version instead of actually physically boarding your e-board. Kind of like an airplane ticket, I guess. E-boarding. Oh, so we did the last of our maintenance before we leave for the trip next week. We changed the batteries and the TPS sensors, and everything is all well and good. William is getting the hair that he doesn't have braided tomorrow. Hey Phil, what's going on? You like that, Jack? I thought that was pretty funny. E-boarding. Yes. Hey Carol, wow. Thanks for popping over. You guys are awesome. Let me give you a round of applause. Look, it's Jim's foot. They don't call him Hotfoot for nothing. So other than that, we had a pretty uneventful weekend so far. Snoopy? That is the famous foot, Mike, yes. It's not the famous shoe, though. Those shoes are home. No, you threw them away, right? I think
Actually, no, I found them.
You found them in your closet? He still has the melted shoe at home, yes.
Remind me not to fall asleep in front of the fire.
Yeah, I'm too dumb for OBS. I look at it, I'm like, They want key logins and the stream this, and oh my god, it's like you have to have like a degree in engineering or something to figure out OBS. So what else? The dog around the bend over here is howling, so everybody's howling with the dog. The dog's howling. The dog. Yeah, we got some snappy firewood going. William says we need a rant, but you haven't had anything to rant about.
I haven't had anything to rant about.
He's been pretty rantless lately. Nothing's perturbed him too much. Mike, pass audio on your own time. Nobody needs to know about that. Sorry, couldn't resist. Nobody wants to hear you pass audio. Oh, well, that just kind of like popped up out of nowhere, didn't it? Jeez. Is Holly still here? Sorry, I couldn't help it, Jack. So what else is everybody up to? Oh. I wanted to make an announcement for those of you that will not be at M24. I have a basement private non-YouTube link set up and ready for those of you that would like to watch the DJ gig Saturday night at M24, which is the 21st. I already sent it out to a couple of people, so if you're interested in that, just send me an email and I will get that out to you. Or if I have you on Facebook or whatever, I can send it to you in Messenger, blah blah blah. And you can watch, and I can do my gig without putting it out on YouTube and getting in trouble with copyright. It is Scott, right? Making up for last night. Bob is snoozing right now. He's a professional snoozer. It looks like Jim's foot is really close to the fire, but it really isn't. Wingding wood. Wingding wood is pine. We have some snappy pine on there. It's closer than your foot. Well, wait till next year, Scott. You can stand next to the campfire and say, "Here I am." Babe, the embers. Mr. Pinchy. Yeah, where's Mr. Pinchy there, Scott? So what's everybody else up to this weekend? Besides Mike pulling his hair out and passing audio. Yeah, that is close to the Phantom Fire, Sue. That's definitely true. And we were supposed to get this 20-minute rainstorm with a lot of wind earlier, and we got the wind and like 12 raindrops, so I was okay with that. Sir Pinchy in the UK. My email is above there, Carol. I believe Jim put it in the chat, but he'll put it in again. I had to take Linda Barker sent me an email, but it wound up in my spam, and I had to take it out of there. So if you guys are sending me an email, please let me know so I can check my spam as well as my regular email. And please hit the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Jim's trying to burn my awning down. So no, it's on the 21st, Scott. From 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern. So it's set up as a YouTube live stream because that was the only way I was able to make the link, but we're not going live with it. We're staying in the basement, so that was the only way I was able to make the link. And yes, Scott. Yeah, it's at the 21st, 6 to 9 Eastern, so do the math if you're in a different time zone. Sugar, oh, honey, honey. Huh? Mike sent me a massage. You sent me a message? I no had no message from you. Oh, ha ha ha. Sorry. I'll go to the corner now. Now we're getting our firewood. There's Bruce and Lenny. Filling up the wood rack. You got your ears lowered today, Scott. Really? Wow. Can you still hear? Oh, Mike's got jokes. Look at that. Mike's got jokes. Lenny, how the hell are you?
Oh, I'm wonderful.
Great.
How are you?
It was a little chilly earlier.
Yeah, it's getting a little warmer all of a sudden.
Or
maybe I'm working.
Maybe I'm working, he says. KC! What's going on, KC? Snap.
Instead of stacking, I'm just going to throw it on the fire.
Right?
Uncover some of your starter wood before you get too far.
Casey's relaxing in bed. I'm watching the men work. Work, 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 work. Work, 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 work.
Say when. Longer ones to hold that end there, right? I have that problem at home with the shorter ones. That's at the end of the stack.
Diane is taking a break from working on your MFN knife. Oh, are you that mad at your knife, Diane? Like, you have to call it an MF? Hey there, DJ. How are you? How are you? Welcome to live stream.
I think that's going to be enough now. Lenny's got here.
Burn, baby, burn. There you go.
Thank you.
Casey got a little overheated this afternoon, came home and took a little snooze cruise. Casey, didn't we have this discussion the last time you went out and got sunburned? Did you not learn from your previous mistake? Do we have to put you in the corner with no snacks, Casey? Diane spent $200, waited over a year for it, and the blade was wrapped in painter's tape and foobar. What? Was it like handmade? Is that why you had to wait for it? DJ's doing good, staying really busy. Really, really busy. By he who shall remain nameless, she says. Okay. Okay. I have received Michigan Carol's email. Yeah. He's just getting ready for a trip tomorrow and I'm planning an Illinois trip for the 28th. Oh, okay. I forgot a bit. No corner needed. William's going to Popeyes. Or at least he's not having chili dogs this time.
Here's the fireball song.
Yeah. No, it was already made, but the handle was supposedly remade to better fit your hand. Ah. It's not cool that it came all messed up, though. I was never a fan of Popeye's chicken. My mom and I went there once years ago, and I wasn't crazy about it. Up, the tongs have clicked. The tongs have been clicked. I don't. My mom doesn't like really spicy stuff, so it might have been really spicy for her, but yeah, it might have had something to do with the seasoning. It was a really long time ago. What's wrong with chili dogs? Sue, if you're gonna go bowling, you shouldn't eat chili dogs. They're not good to. You might have to like run somewhere in the middle of bowling. Can you play a song for me at M24 by Tom Jones? I won't crumble it. Is that the name of it? I won't crumble it? Linda likes Popeye's beans. Hi, Linda. KFC original. Yeah, see, I would rather eat KFC than Popeyes.
And we're talking about drinking in Jackson's life.
Yeah, I know. Now we're talking about food.
He's got the munchies now.
All right. I had chili once, and chili's okay, but I wouldn't. I put ketchup on my hot dogs. Shh. Holla, Bree. Is someone gonna do the Carlton? Chili dogs. Bree will take 2. Fresh sweet onions, cheese, chips. Yes. Well, we told you last night we would be having the fire to make up for last night. Tonight, there, Holla. Wow, it's Naj. Holy moly, long time no see there, lady. Phil, come down to Kentucky and you can see where the Colonel started out. Sue likes fresh chopped onions. Ketchup. I put ketchup on my hot dogs. That's it. Ketchup and cheese. That's it. I didn't believe it. Now I believe it. I set up the live stream last night. You should have got a notification. But I do have hot chocolate. I got my hot chocolate. Which is now chocolate milk because it's not hot anymore. Hello to everyone that just came in. Diane loves Chicago dogs. The crackling from the fire had you convinced. Bree will take mayo, ketchup, mustard, sauerkraut, relish, whatever pickled jalapeno. I'm easy, plain, I don't care. Thank you, Sue. At least I'm not the only one. Bree just wants to put so much stuff on her hot dogs that it just... You can't taste the hot dog anymore. Jim likes pickles. What else?
Mustard.
And mustard, that's it?
Yeah, but it has to be a pickle spear.
Oh, it has to be a pickle spear, not
I don't like
chips.
relish.
He doesn't like relish. He likes
It's got to be a dill pickle spear and
mustard.
mustard.
A dill pickle spear and mustard. Bree loves the thought of Chicago dogs. Guess Seattle has a Seattle dog. She's like, just give me a wiener. Yes, Scott. Hot dog. Ketchup on hot dogs. Yes. Mike is the perfect guest for a cookout. I solve the more hot dogs than buns. A couple of dogs without the buns, please. No buns for Mike to pass his audio through. What are you starting, William? What are you starting? You starting something like Michael Jackson was? I want to be starting something. Want to be starting something. So next Friday night's live stream is going to be a little bit different. Mostly because we have a bunch of things that we have to do. Now Sue wants a hot dog. We'll have the campfire, but Jim has to hitch up the truck to the camper so we can just scoot out in the morning. We don't have to hitch it up Saturday morning, so it'll be a little bit of an everything live stream on Friday night. Now Mike's like, no, I want a hot dog too. Everybody just go get hot dogs. Go make a hot dog.
We'll wait.
We'll wait. I mean, we did it with ice cream that one night. Everybody went and got ice cream, so. Everybody go make it hot dogs. Sounds like more work for Jim live stream. Should be fun. I mean, I've done it, but he's got to watch me. And especially now that I had this back surgery, he really has to watch me. But, usually I hook up the safety chains to the truck and do some other stuff.
I'm not going to hook the truck up until Saturday morning.
Now you're going to do it Saturday? I thought you were going to do it Friday.
Everything else we'll do on Friday. We'll get everything else ready to go. And we'll just hook the truck up on Saturday morning because I have to put the stabilizers and stuff on.
Oh, okay, yeah. Alright, so he's not hooking up the truck. He changed his mind. I just got the memo. But anyway. Vienna sausages? Ew. Scott. Diane, put him in the dungeon, please. Okay, so now we'll all watch Jim. He just changed his mind. He's not hooking up the truck on Friday.
Yeah.
Earlier he was, but you know. You once contacted a forensic scientist who ran a gas chromatograph. If he had... Yeah. Scott, Diane's my corrections officer for the dungeon. Can you just escort Scott to the dungeon, please, Diane?
Yeah, I could see the Diane in one of them uniforms with all them big keys.
It's like the whole liver thing, too, you know? It's like... Yeah, no, thanks. Popcorn, hot sauce in a bag, shake and dip in pickle juice, so good. That's interesting.
Who the hell wrote that?
Georgianne.
Georgianne? Pickle juice?
Hot sauce in a bag with popcorn and dip in pickle juice. Holly would like to see the hooking up with the truck and pulling it out. Maybe a short. Well, we'll be leaving here doing a live stream. A drive stream. Going to Pennsylvania when we leave, so. You'll be able to see all of that. The original...
It takes two of us to hook the truck up.
Huh?
Somebody's got a guide and somebody's got a back.
Yeah. The original recipe that Colonel Sanders wrote out is in a bank vault. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I'll just take my little hot dogs and go to the dungeon. Hey, Carol. Haha, Diane's like, Georgianne, no! I mean, the hot sauce I get, I'm not too sure about the pickle juice, though. Mike, it sounds bad, but really good. Eric! Long time no see. Where are we traveling at today, Eric? What is going on? Candy corn and salted peanuts. Since Halloween is coming up. Oh yeah, holiday is coming up soon. Halloween. Georgianne will try it at M24. See, I think instead of the actual buffalo sauce, if it was like a powder that you could sprinkle on, it would probably work better. Well, Mike doesn't eat popcorn anymore. I don't do hot sauce. I can't stand the smell of taste of pickles. He's just as finicky as I am. You're currently camping at Yellowstone. Spent all day in the park. Just got back to the RV. Eric, I have some advice for you, okay?
Dun, dun, dun.
Don't pet the fluffy cows. And don't try to take a selfie with them. Just saying. They are not friend-shaped.
They haven't trained the bears to come out.
And they haven't trained the bears either. And the fluffy cows are not friend-shaped. KFC said this isn't it, but it is. Mike, you appear. His peers are SOL. Sanders fried in Crisco originally before patenting a pressure fry in 11 minutes. He's like, but we love the fluffy cows. And bears aren't trained, that's right. Yeah, not like a chili powder, yeah, but like a buffalo sauce type of powder, Hollow. Don't milk the fluffy cows either. Eric, this is very important information that you're getting and advice. Do not do it. You were in Canyon Village earlier this afternoon. Stopped for some ice cream. See, he got ice cream. But, Eric, did you have any hot dogs? Because we're talking about hot dogs. Everybody wants hot dogs. That would not end well, she says. Yeah, don't pet the fluffy cows. They are not friend-shaped. Oh, it's my M24 song. Bree has sriracha powder.
Bree has
She does have sriracha everything. Had a fantastic elk bratwurst a couple days ago. Does that count? It could count. It could count because it's the same shape. So yeah, okay. Bree is doing. She's like what it's called, folding laundry.
Doesn't she have a 13-year-old laundry folder? I don't understand.
I thought she had a 13-year-old laundry folder too, but I guess not. Sriracha would be good on popcorn, George Ann says. She has sriracha powder popcorn seasoning. Are socks folded or balled up?
I blow mine.
Yeah, Jim balls his socks. Well, that didn't sound right, did it? No.
No.
Well, I fold my socks. Diane uses sriracha powder along with chili powder, cayenne, and jalapeno flakes in her chili. Ooh. She makes a hot chili. Hala has a feeling it would end well for the fluffy cow, but not so much for the petter. Right? Exactly. Yeah, that phantom fire seems to follow everything around, so. Okay, this is not getting work done here. Mike, it's not like you're getting paid for it. Fatima! Fatima's here. He's a non-roller, not a roller guy. So you just bunch your socks up and hope that they match? Is like, how does that work? True, but want to get most of things going for tomorrow night. Mike, you're gonna sit there holding your head like you were earlier the entire time, and then you're gonna go, "Oh wait, there it is. Oh, there." Lady Roller Derby. Scott also does not fold the socks. Oh, you're a folder, not a roller. I got it. I'm a folder too. Jim is a roller. You roll your socks so that you can't see the holes. I do not have holy socks on today. I will have you know. No holy socks on today. I used to have a supervisor when I worked for the bus company who would iron everything she wore, whether you were supposed to or not. She ironed her jeans, she ironed her t-shirts, she ironed her socks. She ironed everything. Everything got ironed. Fatima is a roller for hers and a folder for her hubbies. Now, why the difference, Fatima? So you can tell them apart. But what if you have socks that...
My mother used to roll the socks all different ways for everything.
Really?
Yep, that's how you knew you had your socks. And also, somebody knew they could stole somebody else's socks. That's not your role.
That's not your role. That's Joe's role. Mike rolls everything. Not sure if I brought this up here. Do you wash your socks right side out or inside out? Dude, I take my clothes and I throw them in the washing machine the way that they are, and they usually come out either way. If I take them off and they're in a ball and I put them in the machine that way, usually they're one way or the other coming out of the machine. I don't sit there and take the time to undo them. Spit and polish. Would be holy socks are on your feet. You worked for a bus company? Interesting. I did. I drove a school bus for on and off for five years, was it? I feel like it was longer than that. 6 years? I got my CDL in 2014, so, and I left in COVID, so it was 6 years. Fatima folds laundry based on the wearer. Carol's aunt was an iron freak. She ironed her underwear. That's what I'm saying. The supervisor I had did that too. She ironed everything. Her bras, her underwear, everything. Hyla used to do that also, but I started to wash them inside out. I can honestly say it changed my life. How did it change your life? Fatima sorts laundry by color and fabric. Now see, I take all the clothes, white and color, go in the basket, and they all go in the washing machine at the same time. And I push the button, and that's it. My mother doesn't even sort her laundry anymore. Yes, Hala. No air brake. Iron underwear is over the top. It is over the top. Like, who's gonna see it? Oh, she's got a crease in her underwear. Look how crisp it is. Yep, I do the same thing, Mike says. Diane doesn't have enough laundry to sort, right? Ironing underwear has got to be a little OCD. Yeah, I thought it was a little over the top myself, but... So if you have a t-shirt that has a graphic on it, do you turn it inside out before you put it in the washing machine? Some people do that too to save the decal. You don't put your underwear or your socks in the dryer, Carol? Why not?
She wants to hang them out on the line.
She hangs them out on the line to get that fresh spring smell. Or track the man, she says. Otherwise, the whites would just be socks. Very small load. There you go. Scott doesn't like crispy underwear.
About the time it needs to be washed.
Yeah. People at the Magic Circle don't have laundry issues. That's true. That's true. Diane's mom was an iron. Had me iron handkerchiefs and sheets. Wow. I mean, I understand dress shirts, right? If you're wearing if a guy's wearing a dress shirt or, you have a nice, like, blouse or something or whatever, slacks, I get that part. But, I mean, my mom stopped ironing. My father went out and bought one of those steam machines. And he was the only one that used it. He was steam his shirts and stuff like that. It stretches the elastic out, Carol says. That's why she hasn't put socks and underwear in the dryer. Naj folds only because she has to. Her dryer is defensive. The clothes don't come out folded like the commercial. Oh, defective. You should send it back to the store and tell them it's defective. The sheets would be horrible to iron. Oh my god, that would be horrible. Hala enjoys ironing his underwear while he's wearing them. It gives me a warm feeling. Worst part of military.
knows the definition of having a hot time in the old town.
Worst part of military life was ironing the uniforms. Oh, I bet.
Well, I used to wear iron my uniform.
Yeah, Jim had to iron his police uniforms. Carol sorts her laundry into mediums. It's all medium color. Scrap iron. Not sure what it's... Bring it to scrap yard right now. Last time Phil went out to a commercial laundromat, he washed and dried in 30 pairs of socks, pulled them from the dryer, balled them, and to the bathroom. Bag of clean socks stolen. Oh my God. Linda's mom used to have an ironing machine when I was a kid, used for ironing sheets. Oh, that's interesting. One of those big commercial jobs where you pull the thing down. That's a whole nother definition of hot pants. That's what Jim said. He was having a hot time in the old town tonight. Why iron sheets when they're just gonna get wrinkled? Yeah. Well, hello, Mary Alexander. Thanks for subscribing. Whoever you are. Phil, you must have had designer socks, right? He had some bougie socks going on there. It's ironing and heat therapy at the same time, an effective use of time. It got dark quick. Damn, 7:45 and it's dark already. I'm not okay with that. Naj hangs her black jeans and clothes because the dryer shrinks black jeans and fades the black clothes. Jeff has returned. You know that t-shirt that I wore yesterday that I got your back with the skeleton on it? I've already washed that t-shirt twice. And I still get like gray threads that come off and stick to my arm. It's like, I figured after I washed it that would stop, but it's a little annoying. If Scott wants heat therapy, I just stand outside, right? So everything but the black colors go in the dryer. Okay. Has anybody ever bought a pair of jeans? Like, okay, so you buy a pair of jeans, right? Some people wash them before they wear them. Some people don't. So you buy a pair of jeans and you don't wash them before you wear them. And you put them on for a day. And you change out of them and your leg is like the colors have run onto your leg. That's got to be like the most annoying thing ever. It's kind of like what this t-shirt did to my arm. Diane trying to get her black pants to shrink and they refuse to do so.
Just wear them in the bathtub.
Wear them in the bathtub, Jim says.
You just put them on, put warm water in the bathtub. Get in. Take a book. They'll shrink.
Take a book, they'll shrink. Your shirt probably does that because you're not washing your socks inside out. Yeah, they probably talk to each other, right? Family used to iron to make grilled cheese in college. Did it work?
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't like to try to iron anything after that. All that butter and stuff, get into that iron.
Oh, yeah. You did that? Are you serious? Did you do that?
I know people that did it.
Oh, you know people that did.
I
Okay.
didn't go away to college, so.
Yeah, that's true. Some people I heard
I
poach.
stayed at home and worked. So I didn't have to take any student loans that I wouldn't have had to pay back.
Yeah, right. She says she sure did. Some people heard poached salmon in the hotel coffee maker. Yuck, to save money for the next guest. Yes, definitely new jeans caught in the rain. Everything turns blue, including the stuff inside your pockets, right? And the pockets themselves. Yep. Iron grilled cheese is great once you get the hang of it. Looked real quick and I thought Jim had company standing at the fire. Oh yeah, look at that.
I'm here all by myself.
That's crazy. With like a blue shirt and white graphics, right, Mike? That's nuts. Look at that. Wow. That happened to Naj with a green flannel shirt, so now I washed all my flannel first. That's insane. That picture is nuts. Curling irons can be used to heat hot dogs, Fatima says. Yeah, you just put the hot dog between the clip and the... I get it. I see it. It's your background, but looks like someone's standing... That's insane. Pre-washed torn jeans are... That's the other thing, right? Every time Jim and I like go for my walk and we're at like the store, like a clothing store or something, I'll pick out, like, oh, Jim, you need this. Oh, babe, you need this. You should get this, right? He's like, why would I buy a pair of jeans that have holes in them when I could very easily do that myself? Now, anybody that confuses their wiener with their weenus definitely has a problem. Jack has shopped all over, still can't find any bell-bottom Daisy Dukes. Jim shakes his head and says, Jack.
Time for a box.
Time for a box. Can I have some more hot chocolate? Thanks. Jim's gonna get a box to burn. I think we have a couple of them in there.
I have one out here.
Is there another one on the couch?
No.
Oh, okay. At work, the old timers used to heat up their lunch on the radiators. Yeah. People that go like four-wheeling and go like on the trails with their Jeeps and stuff, they do that. They'll put their sandwich in a burrito or something in the foil. They'll pop the hood and stick it up under there while they're riding along, and then by the time they get where they're going, they got a sandwich. Now it's turned green. Her back, her arms. Oh my god. Mike says exactly. It was a fashion way before they started selling new jeans like that, right? Yeah, but see, back in the late 80s and the 90s, you know, that was the thing, right? Everything was like neon, stone-washed, had holes in it, acid-washed jeans, like the whole nine. Phil's late dad used to heat pizza up under the garbage truck manifold and sanitation. Fatima's dad would do it at work to heat his lunch. That's what Naj tells her daughter. I don't pay for holes. I can make them myself, right? Linda's like, they're called jean skirts, Jack. Jean skirts. In grade school, we dried our mittens on the radiators. What a smell. You know what? Don't laugh, because we still do that at my house. If we're out, like, well, when I used to be able to shovel snow, we'd come back inside and my mom would be like, put the shoes by the radiator, put the gloves on the radiator. We still do that. They don't smell, they just dry out, but yes, he is, Carol. Jack is here. Fatima remembers cut-off shorts. They would fray on the edge. Length was personal preference, right? I do that with, like, sweatpants that either get, like, holes in them or they shrink down just, like, way too much. They're too short to wear anyway. So I'll cut them off, like, below the knee, and I'll just make sweatshorts out of them. If you think about it, you get less material in those jeans with the holes for way more money. Yeah. I'm saying. No, radiator. The thing in your car is a radiator. The thing in your house is a radiator. How many people here say roof instead of roof? That thing that's on top of your house is a roof, not a roof. A roof is what a dog does. Now, I remember seeing it on TV, a man who invented a box. He connects to the exhaust pipe and cook food as he drove. Oh, Lord. Radiator, either one. Rough, no. Roof, yes. Right? Thank you, Mike. Rough. I noticed that a lot of people live out on the West Coast, they say roof as opposed to roof. I don't know if that's just a West Coast thing or what. Roof. The roof is on fire. We don't need the water to burn. Yeah, I laugh every time somebody says, well, I climbed up on my roof. I'm like, so you climbed on your dog? Like, why did you do that? Woof is what a dog does. Roof is... So, Fatima, you say roof instead of roof? Hala remembers when we got a hole in our jeans, our mom would iron on those ridiculous patches. Yes. Yes, the denim-looking patches that never stayed on the right way. Or you could just put, like, your favorite, like, band on there and just cover the hole, whatever. So Fatima says roof. Remember the jean jackets with all the big band patch you'd put on the back? That was a thing in school, too. A small percentage of people have a condition because of a certain bacteria that causes horrific smelly feet that smells like rotten eggs. A diner worker we knew was a lifelong bachelor. What does that have to do with anything? A radiator radiates heat. Just saying. Okay, alright. Mike's mom was kind enough to iron them on the inside at least. Cooking on the engine manifold is a long-time tradition. Yes, it is. Yeah, I still put her... When my gloves get wet, I still put them on the radiator because we have those old iron radiators they look like a... I think you know what I'm talking about. They're like 4 feet tall with the little... I don't know. Socks on a radiator. Yeah. Hats, anything that gets wet out in the snow or the rain. My mom's like, put on the radiator. We used to have oil heat. Now we converted over to gas heat. But yeah, it's probably what it is. Mike, the forced hot water ones. Probably because he didn't wash his socks inside out. There you go. Fatima had a, and in the kitchen, the radiator's in the wall. It's kind of weird. But we have those big, I guess they're iron radiators. That's like, I think the one in the living room is, God, it's got to be like 8 feet wide. We have one in the living room, one in the dining room. The one in the kitchen is in the wall. And then the one in my room is in the wall. And the one in my mom's room is in the wall. They come in very handy for putting stuff on them. But it doesn't have a cover on it. Like, they stopped putting the covers on them years ago. Yeah, exactly, Mike. Like, some shoes. What a... Phil's just talking about stinky feet over here. Let me see if I can find a picture of one. Because our house was built in 1948, I think it was. Here it is. This is what they look like. Let me share the picture. Radiators are like belly buttons. Some are innies and some are outies. Exactly, right? Well, hello there, Big Jim. Welcome to the live stream. And ouch if you hit one with your toe. Heck yeah. No, Phil, I still have it. It's in the back of Jim's car at the moment. Oh, was that you? Yes, Jack, we definitely need a blanket. It went down like 10 degrees here in the matter of a couple hours. This is what the radiators in my house look like. This jammy right here. Something like that, but they're way bigger. And the top part has more of a dip in it. That's generally what they look like. It may actually increase the flame. So not focused. Oh, I have to look at the photo. Yeah, they're like the old time radiators. Yeah, Mike. It's exactly without all the fanciness on it, but that's what it looks like. I wouldn't want to be the ones installing those, that's for sure. Hollows were like that, but only one pipe. Steam heat. I believe there was a song about steam heat. Twang, like twang to twang twang. Twang to twang twang twang. Twang to twang. Twang to twang twang twang. I'm not a robot. How do I don't have a I am not a robot button. When Mike lived in New Hampshire, the house was built in 1886. You had them all throughout the house. I would have just loved to live in the house that was that old. That must have been amazing. Wood floors. Shania twang to twang twang twang. Well, I still have interwebs, so it says I have 5 bars of interwebs. Check the box and how many traffic lights do you see, right? How many cars? Match the cars with the one that's in the picture. Twang to twang twang twang. Don't forget the famous author, Mark Twain. Diane's grandparents had no central heat or running water, fireplaces in every room, potbelly stove in the living room. Wow. The original part was 1886, then added on through the years. One of Jim's friends, him and his wife, live in a really old house. Low ceilings, original wood floors. It's really cool. Dirt basement, stone. Yeah, I was just gonna say dirt basement. Probably like a root cellar type of thing. I had a friend of mine that lives in one. That used to live in one here in the town that I live in, and the house was built in the 1700s. And I remember going to the house, and she gave me a tour of the house and everything. And she says, "Do you know what's up in the attic?" And I said, "No."
Ghosts.
No ghosts. There were a couple of really huge hollowed out oak tree trunks, or stumps, I should say. That when one of the battles of the Revolutionary War went through town, the people would go to that house, and they would hide there. Some of the soldiers, and they would take their baths in these hollowed out tree trunks, and they had them up in the attic. They were like really amazing.
Oh, at Kane State, there's actual sword battle in that house during the Revolutionary War.
Yeah. It was definitely creepy going down there when I was a kid, I bet. So, yeah, we had one of the battles of the Revolutionary War go through town. So, fun times. Jack had a huge coal-fired furnace. When our house, my mom says when our house was originally built, it was coal-fired for heat too. Then went from coal to oil, and then we converted to gas.
Venice terraces. They heated with coal, then they converted. It was still with steam heat, and they left the furnace and converted it to oil. But I still had the coal bins in the basement.
Oh, did you? Diane learned to cook on a wood stove. How much different is that than cooking on like gas or electric, Diane? Is it like does it take longer, or is it hard to regulate the heat, or? I had them take the famous John's Pizzeria on Bleecker Street in Greenwich Village still has a coal-fired pizza oven grandfathered in since 20s or 30s. Fatima heated wood when she was growing up. We could cook on it too. And all Scott has to do is walk out his front door and throw his food on. Hugely different. Have to know your hot spots and cool spots and rearrange pots accordingly. So it's not like you could put something on the wood stove and walk away and do something else while you're waiting for it to cook. Linda's back. She got some salmon from a barbecue place. Okay. We have a fireplace in the house. We haven't used it in like 35 years, and I just recently had it. The guys come and clean it out and check it and everything. And they said it's good to go for winter, so. Heck no, unless you wanted raw food or charcoal. Yeah, I believe it. The only thing that we've done over this fire pit is roast marshmallows. Yeah, they're trying to outlaw the coal pizza ovens in New York. Why, though?
Because they're dirty. They make smoke.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but still, I mean, I thought coal-fired pizza was like the latest thing.
Well, it wasn't the latest thing. It's been around forever.
And I mean, it's been around forever, I know, but, you know, it hit a craze there for a while.
Yeah.
Coal-fired pizza. Or brick oven pizza. You know? Creosote fireplace fires are a regular threat demanding regular clean-out. Oh, EPA, okay. But, still, I mean, if you keep them maintained, you should be okay. Like Phil said, that place had theirs grandfathered in to whatever statute or ordinance or whatever thing they have. Marshmallows and shoes roasting on the fire, right? No chestnuts here.
Is that Diane?
No, that was Hala.
Oh.
That's what Naj wants.
Burn one shoe, right?
Burn one shoe. Blame it on Kevin because he just wouldn't let it go. Naj is eating salmon stuffed with crab meat, white rice, and mango margarita wine. Oh, hey. I'm sure they have high-tech catalysts scrubbing coal units at great expense. EPA certified wood stoves in compliance. Yeah. Everybody should just go to Naj's house. You got to go to Florida, though. She'll feed you well. And she can show us all of her ducks.
Are they all the black duck to me?
OMG. So, Jack, we need to know what Route 23 is like in Michigan. Are we going to get, like, bounced around like we do on, what was that, 69 or 75? One of those roads was just horrendous. I hope 23 is okay. That's the way that has us going. Mango wine does sound refreshing, right? So let's see. We've covered socks and radiators and laundry. What else can we cover? I don't think there's enough for everyone. Okay, here's another one. Soap. Do you use bar soap in the shower or body wash soap in the shower?
I used to use bar soap in the shower, but then they got pissed off when I kept stealing it.
What?
Yeah, I used to go into the bar.
Oh my god, he's so funny. I used to go to the bar and use the bar soap, but they got mad because they were stealing it. Huh?
Something around the, what was that, around the clock? Or?
I told my clock joke to Jack this afternoon. He enjoyed it. Because it would have got lost in the mix on Tuesday with so many jokes going in there. Goat milk. Fatima uses goat milk bar soap. 75's been under construction since 1954.
Well, that's like 80 in Pennsylvania. It's never done.
Yeah. Or
They're constant.
the Turnpike in New Jersey. Soap on a rope prison style. Carol uses body wash and lots of... We got body wash here in the camper, right? And I notice that in order to get a good lather, you really have to use a lot of it. Like, it doesn't lather up that well like bar soap does. Hala said, good one, Jim. Lava soap, volcanic pumice, yes. Naj uses body wash mostly unless it's special handmade scented soap. Jack has coconut body wash. I like coconut. I have coconut shampoo and conditioner.
I can't imagine Jack using coconut.
That's what he just says. He's got coconut body wash. Linda uses body wash. Yeah, I find bar soap is good. So good, Bree says. Body wash is fine. I like everything. My homemade soap is great. Bree just doesn't... She just has no... It's whatever for Bree. I find that we have, Zest in there now? Zest body wash. And you really have to use a lot of it to get a lot of good lather out of it.
Oh.
I think we're going to try a different brand next time. Diane says, active shooter in London, Kentucky. Interstate shutdown. Number of wounded unknown. Where, Diane?
London, Kentucky.
Yeah, but where is the shooter at? That's what I'm asking.
I don't know. Look it up. I'm on my phone.
Fatima is the odd duck using bar soap. Hers is family made and organic. Carol's like, seems like I should wash my socks inside out. Homemade soap is made with lye and animal or veggie fat. Breeze easy. I'll tell you if I have an opinion. I don't like liver. There you go. Oh, Jack likes coconut anything, he said.
Oh.
Sniper on the bridge, other shooters in the woods. What the hell is going on these days? Let's just randomly shoot up a highway. The hell? Naj doesn't like the smell of artificial coconut. I hope it's not anywhere near you, Diane. Carol likes lavender. I really like coconut. Shooting at vehicles. That's insane. Coconut oil for bubbles. All the different kinds of oils and butters can be used. So yum. My skin dries out from bar soap, though. But we usually use... What did we have at home? What did my mother buy? I don't remember. It was coconut... something. I forgot what brand it was. Couple hours from here. Oh, ooh, okay. In Kentucky, yeah, holla. Yes, Naj likes pumpkin spice everything and lavender. That's because you need to make your own soap. I know, right, Brie? Homemade soap has glycerin. Coconuts are so versatile, Jack says. It's like this guy I watch on Instagram. He's like a big-time mustard lover. Like, he'll put mustard on everything. And he says it's the most versatile condiment. It reminded me of that when Jack said that. It's the most versatile fruit. Mike thinks he has a slight problem finally organizing his photos. 3 terabyte and counting. Jeez. They stripped glycerin out of bar soap. I take too many. Maybe you should start selling them, Mike. It is, right, Holla? It's like, why would you... That's like the other thing that happened in Georgia the other day. It's like, you want to make Jim rant about something, talk about the thing in Georgia the other day.
That's so sad.
It is sad.
14 years old.
Yeah.
Girls, and you know, kind of,
Okay, Mike. Oh, it's Scott. You can't eat and listen at the same time, Scott? Fine. Scott to the dungeon. Phil bought goat milk cheese and it was rank. Smelled like a goat's you-know-what. Mike has a site for his photography that they can be purchased through. Oh, okay. The professor on Gilligan's Island made a radio out of a coconut. Yep, very versatile. True. You can do anything with a coconut. Put the lime in the coconut. He threw it out. Put the lime in the coconut. Sue, what are your thoughts on coconut? Diane's like, I know, Phil, goats stink. And you have a lovely set of coconuts. And you can... that's what Jack should do. He should get a coconut bra for Halloween. And a grass skirt. And he could do the hula on his live stream. There you go. Holla heard one time that big hotels collect the used soap bars of soap and reuse it when they make new bars of soap. Bree disagrees. I bet it didn't smell like goat butt. It smelled like male goat. The professor never could fix the darn boat, right? Make a coconut radio, can't fix the boat. There you go. She loves coconuts, Mound bars, and Almond Joy. Sometimes you feel like a nut. We bought a bag of Almond Joy today. The snack size. You have to get the goat cheese that doesn't smell like buck. Goat weenus. There you go, Linda. Goat weenus. Phil, just how many goat chestnuts have you smelled, right? Inquiring minds want to know, Phil. Hala knew right away Fatima started using... Oh, I know, right, Fatima? I started using my own soap after finding that out. I'm the only one that winked at you. Oh, my God. Jack should get a coconut bra and a grass skirt and do the hula. Yeah, why is it that the professor could make a radio out of a coconut but couldn't fix the damn boat? That's a good question. Ha! Phil, have you ever smelled mothballs? Trivia, what was Ginger's last name on Gilligan's Island? You know the answer to that, my love? She's 91? Wow. Oh yeah, I remember that. Her and Marianne didn't get along, right?
Well, she and the lady that played Mrs. Howell.
Oh, was it Mrs. Howell? I thought it was.
No, Mrs. Howell didn't want the job because she preferred to work on the stage, and the show became a hit. And she,
all kinds of drama on the Gilligan's Island set. Jack probably already has a coconut bar, right, Linda? He probably does. Probably made out of real coconuts. You drill.
Looking around his garage tomorrow.
He'll be looking around his garage for his coconut bra. You drill a monkey hand-sized hole in a hollowed-out coconut. Put a small treat in the coconut. The monkey reaches in for the treat and closes his or her hand around the treat. They can't pull it out.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. That's what Jack said.
Oh.
Trivia. Where's Rob? Boobies for Rob, Bree says. Mike's like, I'm going to regret answering this. Yes, Phil. Then you can more easily catch the monkey.
Why would you want to catch a monkey?
Hala says her last name was Grant.
Okay. I'll agree with that.
He'll agree with that, he says.
It's like Hollywood Squares. I'll agree with that.
Hollywood Squares.
Jack wants to play Hollywood Squares, but it's a hard game to do.
It is a hard game to do
You
online.
have to come up with questions like for all 9 players. You know, like if you were a player, he'd have to come up with like music questions. And,
Right.
you know, and then the 2 people that were playing, they have to agree or disagree. So it
Yeah.
takes 9, takes 11 people plus the moderator.
Yeah. Ginger Grant Naj says. Or Ginger Rogers. And I was just like, wait.
No.
Jack's
Ginger
like,
Rogers was a dancer.
yeah, she was. Ginger Rogers was a dancer with Fred Astaire. Yeah. Phil and Jack are talking about bubble farts in the tub. Fatima thought that Marianne was prettier than Ginger. That Phantom Fire is really out of control tonight. Ginger Grant was half-sister to Lou Grant on the Mary Tyler Moore Show. That's what Sue said. Jim has no words. I don't know why.
That was her character. Ginger Grant.
Are we talking about real last names or
No, her
show
character
last
name
names?
was Ginger Grant.
Oh, Naj checked. She said Grant, according to Google. Yes.
That was her character.
Coconut smelling fart bubbles, Jackson. He's just infatuated with coconut. Pure BS, Sue says. It is epic, right, Fatima? Phil thought the blonde in ABBA was prettier than the redhead. Men, please answer who was prettier. Ginger or Marianne?
Marianne. Yeah.
Michigan Carol said so. Men, please answer.
Ginger was like all stuck up in her.
Ginger was
Marianne
stuck up,
was
Jim
the
said.
girl next door.
Phil said Marianne. The movie star.
That's right. No.
Yes, Ginger was the movie star. Mary,
Marianne was the
just as
girlfriend
Marianne.
of
Hala believes they had a distant relationship to U.S. Grant. Everybody's voting. Jack's voting Marianne. Phil said Ginger looked like a floozy. A floozy. A floozy. Wow, I haven't heard that word in forever. A floozy. Oh, Mike. We're waiting on you, Mike. A floozy, he says. Mike, focus. He's holding out on us, Carol. Jack says Marianne was a down-home knockout. Yes, but that didn't make her less lovable. Phil's being GMT'd. According to Google, Mike says, Tina Louise, who played Ginger Grant, is the last surviving member of Gilligan's Island.
That's correct.
That became true when Dawn Wells died on December 30th, 2020.
That's right.
Nasha's Ginger had pretty dresses and shoes. And Mike, everybody voted for Marianne.
Yeah.
Because they want the real girl and not the Barbie girl. Not practical for island life, Naj says.
You ever wonder where, like, these people go on a 3-hour tour, they put enough clothes for like 3 years?
Yeah, I know, right? 3-hour tour, they bring enough clothes for 3 years.
The only guys that never changed their clothes was
Professor always had the white shirt and
the
the
professor and
the skipper and Gilligan.
and the captain.
Right. Well, Mrs. Thurston had to bring like her life with her, so I'm sure she had all her clothes with her.
Yeah.
What did Jim say besides Ginger being stuck up?
I said that Marianne was definitely the hotter of the two.
Marianne was definitely hotter of the two, Carol. Ha ha ha! Jack says Mike probably has shots of Marianne in his 3 terabyte collection of photographs. Who was hotter on Three's Company? Come and knock on our door. Ginger also used a spackling blade for her concealer. Suzanne Summers was the bomb. Marianne was wholesome, Linda says.
Wholesome, yes.
Yes.
Wholesome.
Who did all the ironing on the island?
Marianne did.
Oh, that's right. Marianne did do all the ironing. That's right. Yeah. The landlord's wife, Fatima says.
Landlord's wife.
Three's Company.
Farley?
Mrs. Farley.
Hot.
Three's Company. Oh, God. See, I like the dark-haired girl. DeWitt, I think her name was, Hala says. Carol, neither Chrissy nor Janet worked for her. She hated Janet's hair, but hated Chrissy's stupidness. Joyce DeWitt. There you go. I watched Three's Company, but I didn't watch it a lot. Adrian Barbeau. Yeah, right? Boobo. Hala liked Janet's hair. And of course, nobody picked John Ritter. Janet over Chrissy because of her stupidness, yeah. Marion was pretty smart and not scared of work. In other words, a real woman, right? Jack says the original drinking glasses on the island were real coconuts in the first episode or two. After that, they switched to plastic replicas for more sanitary and cheaper reasons. Some more coconut trivia from Jack. Yeah, well, he's a coconutaholic.
Jack's running trivia at M24.
It's all going to be coconut related.
30 coconut questions.
Jack's going to have coconut trivia at
Probably
M24.
like that Bugs Bunny cartoon where Yosemite Sam.
Oh, yeah, Yosemite Sam with the coconut.
Fillet of coconut. Ooh, I hate coconuts.
I learned it on the internet, so it must be true. And Phil goes off on a limb and says Demi Moore was Killer G.I. Jane. Coconut. I never knew Jack was so obsessed with coconuts. That means that he must drink coconut milk.
Maybe.
I will have coconut trivia included in M24, he says. Jack Weiler's has a new coconut water flavoring. You have a lovely bunch of coconuts, Jack. Every male is obsessed with his coconuts. Right? How about Miss Piggy versus Jessica Rabbit? Oh, there you go.
Jessica Rabbit versus who?
Miss Piggy.
Oh, Jessica Rabbit.
Jim says Jessica Rabbit, absolutely.
She's not bad. She's just drawn that way.
She's not bad, she's just drawn that way. Jack can wash his Mounds candy bars with coconut milk. Fatima says Jessica Rabbit. Bree says Jessica Rabbit. Mike says hands down the rabbit.
Hey, don't be putting the hands on the rabbit.
Yeah, Mike, don't put your hands down the rabbit. What are you doing? It's part of their new TikTok flavors collection. Weiler's has a TikTok flavors collection. Don't tell Bree. She likes Tic Tac. Miss Piggy doesn't have a lot to offer from where I see it. Carol says rabbit too. Next question, Hala. She's a pig who wants to date a pig. Miss Piggy's a pig that wants to date a frog. The old guy said she thought Sigourney Weaver was a great actress. His wife told him, "Why don't you get Sigourney to cook your effing breakfast?" Hala thinks you need to make an announcement at the end of this stream. No actual coconuts were used or damaged in the making of this stream. Right? Because we don't want Jack to get sad that the coconuts were hurt. So Mike says Wonder Woman or Catwoman?
Oh, that's tough. Which Catwoman? There's 3 of them.
Jim's got to throw a monkey wrench in the gears and say there were 3 Catwomen. Fatima says Catwoman. dude put a shirt on? Oh. Coconuts rock, Jack says. Jack says you're right about the 3 Catwomen. Carol says Wonder Woman, she's got the Hooters in character too. Catwoman all day. The originals of each. Bree said Hooters. Diane likes coriander but can't stand cilantro. If you had a choice, would you rather be Batman or Superman? A job application at Hooters is abroad. They have you fill out. Jim would rather be Superman. Fatima would be Superman. Bree would be Batman. Jack is Batman, he says. No, you're Coconut Man. Batman was her daughter's answer, too. Cilantro tastes like soap. Her granddaughter eats it by the bunch. So wait, Diane, is that what you give her when she says a curse word? Instead of sticking a bar of soap in her mouth, you give her cilantro? Carol says, Superman, what does Batman have going for himself?
Other than the fact that he's like wealthy.
Yeah, other than the fact that he's wealthy and has a really cool car.
He has great gadgets.
Let me guess, Phil, a coconut. No, she likes that nasty crap. She gets Dawn in her mouth. Oh, Dawn! Ooh! Superman can fly, Fatima says.
That's right. It's faster than a speeding boat.
Batman. Jack says Batman. Chicks dig the car. You trying to pick up a chick with the Batmobile?
Hey, Clark Kent had some cool cars when he was.
I have never seen Clark Kent drive a car ever.
Yeah. He had a Nash, one of those Nash sports cars.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're really rare now.
That's a hard one. Batman in a cool car, but Superman had his hour thing, but the Mac Daddy was Spider-Man. Hala picked Spider-Man.
That was one of the choices.
No, it was Superman or Batman. The professor should be so. Spider-Man was top. Mike's like, but why drive when you can fly? So Carol says, how about Superman or Spider-Man?
It's
Batman has money, Linda said. There you go. Jack's gonna build a car out of coconuts. You just have to line the outside of your truck and camper with coconuts, Jack. And you never have to worry about a hailstorm damaging your truck. And you'd be like bulletproof. Spider-Man, I could swing from buildings with my web. 2 coconut halves should make a good bra with a front opening. Huh?
Will that work in the desert?
With what? With what?
Spider.
Oh. I don't know.
You could just like, I think you have to like hook up with.
Batman's car was only 2 seats, and that punk Robin was always in the other seats. No room for the ladies, Alice says. Now it says, because there's nothing like the feeling of powerful engine under you. Go Nosh. Fatima didn't know he was egghead. Vincent Price was a treasure, right? Diane's like, coconuts are too small. Use them as hard pasties. Unless it's a powerful man, Naj. Batman car had ejection seats so he could eject Robin, right? And there goes... There, you don't have to worry about Robin anymore. If you had one special power, what would you want it to be? There's a good question.
I think I'd want to be like the Shadow.
You'd want to be the
Cloud
Shadow?
men's minds so they couldn't see me.
Jim would want to be the Shadow.
And that's really dating me. Half the people in that chat don't even know who the hell the Shadow is.
Jack would know who the Shadow is. I don't know what special power I would like to have. Linda says, Neat Cloud has a coconut bra. He's got so many different costumes. Special, superpower. That's what I meant, Alice. Superpower. Sorry. Diane knows who the Shadow is, but she's old. Naja would like to heal herself and the people, or have mind control. Fatima would like to be able to fly or have invisibility. Didn't James Bond have ejection seats in one of his cars? I think so, yeah. Oh, Bree's daughter would like to shapeshift. That's different.
Was there a cartoon? Shape of a kettle.
That was the Wonder Twins on Super Friends.
Is that what it was?
Wonder Twin powers activate. Shape of an ice cube.
That's cold.
Carol is torn between flying and being invisible. Phil would like to fly. Sue would like to fly. Bree's like she makes complete sense, right? I think I'd like to be like Carrie and just set things on fire randomly.
Oh.
Human lie detector. Oh, that's good, Diane. Jack's superpower would be to help people be happy and fulfilled in this life. There you go. The operative question is, what would she shapeshift into? Oh, that's a good question. If you shape shift, oh, that's hard to say. If you shape shift, you can do whatever you want. Jim already does that, Sue says. Set things randomly on fire. Ah, good one, Sue.
Thanks, Sue.
He's like, thanks, Sue. I guess you can have unlimited shapeshifts depending on circumstance. Yeah, it's not like you get 10 shapeshifts a month or anything like that. It's not a subscription service, Phil. Seamless shapeshifting. Yeah, there you go. Bree would be an airplane or be a car. If she shapeshifted. No one builds a fire as entertaining as Jim. Yeah, I would randomly... What did they call that in Carrie? Telekinesis or something? Where she just randomly set things on fire. Which, by the way, was an excellent movie. The original one, of course. Night, Sue. Thanks for hanging out. Skinwalkers. Whenever I hear about them, I think about walking around in my skin. Pyrokinesis. Thank you, Diane. Carol would love to have mental telepathy. Not a superpower, but a villain power. Hollow always admired the Riddler and Joker just for the way they spoke.
Make that message clear.
Fatima said Penguin was interesting also.
I definitely like the Burgess Meredith.
Yeah, the Burgess Meredith Penguin. Has anyone mentioned X-ray vision? Asking for a friend. Mike's like, I'm just gonna pick X-ray vision because nobody else did, and that would be a really cool superpower to have. Some people are easy to read, right? That's easy, Carl. You just have to grow up in the hood, Naj says. Did you know, I heard this the other day, that Cesar Romero refused to shave his mustache off in the original Batman series? So they just painted over it. Or put makeup on over it, I should say. Because he absolutely refused to shave his mustache off. I don't know where I read that, but was that on a video you were watching?
Might have been.
Yeah. Hollis says the Iceman was also useful, especially if Dunkin' Donuts messes up your iced coffee drink. Right? Large frozen French vanilla, please. Would you like that hot? No. Frozen. No. I can't win it, Dunkin', I tell you. What, you had a grumpy guy at Dunkin' today, I think?
Yeah,
Jim was like, the guy was like super grumpy at the window, and Jim was like, "Thank you, sir. Have a better day," or "Don't be so grumpy," or something like that.
Guy's probably thinking I said, "Well, I went to college." What's your degree in, biscuit?
Who lives in Dumont, Phil? What is people were like Jack and just said whatever they were thinking? Oh, what if people were like Jack and just said whatever they were thinking? Jim's like that.
No, Bree is like.
Oh, Bree is like that too. Yeah. No, who else? You said, Phil, you said he lives in Dumont. Or your cousin does. Who else lives in Dumont? Just kidding.
Really rich people.
Really rich people, yeah. The villains were often misunderstood. Kuklinski. Oh, the Iceman. That Iceman.
Yeah.
He lived in Dumont? Really? It took me a minute to put the name. I didn't know he lived in Dumont. That's interesting. Oh, let's see. What else we have? Oh, here we go. Here's one. Oh yeah, I know, Phil, right? Someone please tell Jack, where does he get all these toys?
I know, these channels that Jack picked, it's kind of like Jeopardy, you know? Well, I'll take channels like no one's ever heard of for 500.
Here's one for those that like pierogies. Do you like your pierogies boiled or fried? Jim likes them boiled and I like them fried. I like them crispy. And whoever asks what a pierogi is going to the dungeon.
You can't send somebody to the dungeon if they don't know what a pierogi is.
Well, Scott didn't know what a cannoli was.
You didn't send him to the dungeon. You just
No, he just door dashed a $15 cannoli.
You just send him to the dungeon.
Phil likes it both ways. Diane likes it fried. I like it fried too. Definitely with sour cream. And it's got to be cheesy only. It can't have freaking onions in them. They don't put onions in a damn pierogi. Or mushrooms, yeah. Hong Kong Fooey was bad MFer, especially for a cartoon. Mike likes them fried, lots of butter, golden brown crispiness. Definitely fried pierogies. And Jim's really not picky. Like, if my mom made fried pierogies, he would eat them.
Of course he would.
Because I'm not like Sony. I'm not eating that.
I just can't fathom eating a boiled pierogi. Like,
Oh, great.
it's just doughy and meh. It's
yeah.
got to be
And then
crispy.
you take Ritz crackers and you grind them up, right? And then you put them in a frying pan with butter. And then when they come out of the water and you drain them, you take and you pour that butter and the Ritz crackers on the top, and that'll give you a crunch. And oh, that's good.
Are you hearing this one over here? Hala says boiled first, then fried. Yes, classic potato and cheddar, Mike, absolutely. I'm so glad we have similar menus. Jack has sour cream with any type of taters. Phil sautés fresh chopped onions in butter, and they add sour cream and ground black pepper. Air fried is pretty good also. We haven't had air fried. We haven't air fried a whole lot of stuff. I've air fried a hamburger, that came out pretty good. Never had air fried pierogies though. Jack says, Jim, it's butter. Butter makes everything butter. Mike happens to have a bag of 48 in the freezer. There you go. Now he's going to go make pierogies.
Get them fresh.
You could still fry fresh pierogies.
Didn't I do that 1 year for Christmas for you guys? We went to the pierogi place.
No, we were talking about getting pierogies, but we never did. Because we saw them in the Polish store.
Right.
But we just got the...
There's a place in Linden that's all they do.
Yeah, we went there. Hala finds if he eats too much fried food, he definitely needs to wash his socks inside out. Because it's changed his life, that's right. Jack has wild chives at his house. Fatima has fresh pierogies in Detroit. Yeah, I definitely like them fried. I mean, I guess you could take the fresh pierogies and fry them.
Yeah.
I just can't. The problem Mike has is when he cooks them, he makes too many. Da-na-na-na-na-na. 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 Na-na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na-na. 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 Yes, Mike, absolutely. That's the ones my mom gets all the time. Extras for a snack, right? Some things are just taste better the second time around. Da-na-na-na-na-na. 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 Na-na-na-na-na. 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 That's such a great song. Yeah, that's actually the theme song to another YouTube channel.
Anybody know what it is?
Does anybody know what channel it is? Phil bought Ling Ling pork and veggies pot stickers. I only eat a little bit of Chinese food. It's gotta be General Tso's chicken. Mike grew up on them, always the classic. Have you tried four cheese? Four cheese is actually pretty good, Mike. It's not bad. But I definitely, the cheddar is on the top of the list. Why is Diane no longer allowed to eat pierogies? Mana mana, do 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 do. Mana mana, do 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 do. Mana mana, do 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 do. Oh. Steak. Do you put A1 sauce on your steak?
No.
Jim doesn't. I do. Do you put butter on your steak? I've never had steak with butter on it.
Yes, you can.
Really? Night, Bree. And you always have to cook a burger with your pierogies? Right, Jack? No A1, Mike says. Potato has a lot of potassium and her kidneys don't filter it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I put A1 sauce on my steak. Fatima doesn't eat pork. Oh, it's pork, that's right. I bet you did and didn't realize that a lot of restaurants cook them with... That's what Jim said. He's like, oh, you've had steak with butter. You just didn't know it. Gotta watch General Tso's. They hardly change the frying oil, though. Yeah, I don't have it that often. Just... I mean, if we have Chinese food once a year, it's a lot. Hamburgers and pierogies go well. Do you put your pierogies on your hamburger, Mike? If it's a shitty steak, I'll put A1 sauce on it. A good steak, no, Carol says. She said a shitty steak. Like liver? Sorry. Putting on the Ritz. Pierogi buns, there you go. You put ketchup on your steak, Mike? Isn't that sacrilege? What? Yeah, putting on the Ritz. Super duper. A1 is so popular, but all you taste is the A1. If it's a shitty steak. So what'd you have for dinner tonight? I had a shitty steak. That's what I had.
But I put A1.
But I put A1 on it. It was good. I think the shitty steaks come from the fluffy cows, Hala says. Don't pet the fluffy cows. They are not friend-shaped. Gotta be a pretty shitty steak. Oh my god. Alright, my peeps. I am going to let you all go and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Remember, if you want that private DJ link to the Saturday night gig at M24, please email me. I will put it in the chat. It's right here. Carol, I will email you after the live stream. In my opinion, if you get a decent cut of beef, you shouldn't have to doctor it up with anything. Maybe a dash of salt and pepper. When Diane ate steak, it was porterhouse or prime rib. And we will see you again Monday night at 7 p.m. where I will be unsupervised because Jim will be at a meeting. So, you never know what'll happen. But everyone have a great rest of your night. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do. And if you do, who can we blame it on tonight? Let's blame it on Fatima. There you go. Have a good night, guys. Hope you enjoyed the fire. See you soon.